And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Mega Factory. Well, we are definitely mega here. We are pushing 20... Oh, it's full already. Oh, I was going to see how much power was going in, and it just filled up. Okay, so we want to put another 1, 2, 3 lens, and lens. It's kind of hard to do far away. So we're going to do lens. Okay, those are all going down now. So we want to figure out how to send these over. So I think we're gonna have to do something like this. Sideways, slantways, and other ways. And then this one can go like this, like this, like this. Okay, so over here, this is going to be rather interesting. Okay, how am I going to do... Oh, I know how. These are the kind of problems that I love to solve. I love to solve these problems. Did I put lenses in all of these? Okay, so over here we're going to have this setup. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And over here, we can then do 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this one can be... I could have just been a little bit more efficient with it. Done that way and this way. Let me bounce out this direction. Don't cross the streams. Let's put the laser or lenses in there before I turn them. It doesn't get pretty pink when I do. Okay, so we now have power. We are now moving quite a lot of material. So we're going to need some tubes over here. And we are going to push it right in to this side here. So let's go all the way back. Tube central over here. And we can take these lights, move them out a little ways from the wall. Okay, now I don't need these blocks right here. So this one here is going to go down. We want to super build that so it finishes, and then this one as well. That should start pushing them into here, and then I can build this out like so, and then push those in. I mean, I could combine these lines, but I kind of want to give them free rein just in case. I want as many tubes loading this one hopper as possible. That way, when we're going full blast, there's no chance that bad things can happen and backups can happen. You can see we've already just gutted this hive over here. So as far as automated hive feeding goes, I think if I look under here, yeah, there's an iron vein under here, and let's see how much is left after I carved it out. 3.4 million. It was a little over 4 million. So if I figure out I could beam power from this battery through the hive over to here and beam it down and figure out a way to feed a hive that way. So first we're going to want something to line up. I mean, it would be perfect coming right off of here if I beam power straight off of. I'm going to use a blue laser this time. If I beam that, it will cut through sort of the top edge. But it's close enough to the hive to where even if it grows just a little bit, it should be good. Ablated resin. Oh, did I not sky? Oh, I didn't scan the hive core yet. Interesting. I thought I did. That one hive that I blew up, I thought I scanned it. Interesting. I put lights, torches around a little bit just to light it up, and because the resin is really hard to see in the dark. So once that goes over, I should be able to figure out where that beam touches. If we're close enough for the liquefiers. The liquefiers should see it. So what's your distance right now? You're only 13, so you've got quite a few blocks left to go. Okay, just a few more up on top here. There you go. This one? Oh, no, this one right here. There we go. Now we're starting to eat it away. One more, and now the laser should fly all the way through. So we are lined up right there. Now, do we have? We do. Let's. How many is that? That's 2. We are going to want, first of all, I want a little bit of power to run the extractor separate. Well, I guess it doesn't need to be separate. Come to think of it, it doesn't need to be separate. So, we're doing it. I think I have an extractor on me. Yes, I have an ore extractor on me. And we are going to want ore extractor. I don't want to give him any upgrades because I don't want him to dig super fast. 16 ore per minute is plenty for what we're going to need him for. Now, do I want to build that up? Well, I will see. I will test and see if we can just power the extractor directly and see if that is good enough. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is get some Minox to spawn down here. Just a few. Like that. Wow, that was sort of alarming. So we're going to have him go this way. We're going to kind of do this way, and then this way, and then this way, and then this way, and this way. That way, it's kind of a circular route. It eventually won't matter because there'll be Minox on every single block. But for now, they're going to come in through here, they're going to zigzag back and forth through here, and then they'll come around and start the whole process over again. So, it looks like they stopped. Really? You got a whole section and you couldn't get these little tendrils over here. So that tells me where my next resin farming setup needs to go, is right over in this area. And in the meantime, we are going to beam power. Do I want to do 10 at a time? What's the power use on this? Yeah, we don't need a whole lot of power. 10 is plenty. So with this, it should grab 16 ore, no, 2 ore. Dump it off, and that will grow the hive just a little bit. And everything sort of kicks on, and the hive grows a little bit more. And looks like the laser was cut off, but we've got a little bit of extra power in here. Ooh, we got actually a lot of extra power. So I don't want to grow this too fast. We've got quite a lot going on here. But having it continually be farmed is what I'm going for here. So that's working pretty good, actually. I like that. Grow, but not too fast. And now for the protection of the lasers. Again, I'm just not sure how much I want this thing to be completely free and growing. One out there, one more out. Should give me a decent wall, I guess. And it doesn't look like it's too bad. How is this on power? Ooh, that is... I think I'm going to want to change this out with a really early game one. So I think, yeah, I've got a few basic laser transmitters here. So I'm going to set that up. These are like 0.9 power per second. Yeah, much, it's, you know, less than a tenth of the amount of power. So it's going to be a little more manageable up in here with these things, because we still have a lot of power left in that extractor. Luckily, it's only like 2 ore per cycle, so it's really not pushing all that much ore out. But my ablation system needs to get a little bit of time to to keep gutting it. I might even put a few more ablators on there, because yeah, we're only using like 2.5 of the lasers to process all of this. So ablators, let's put some on the side here. 1, 2, 3, and over here as well. 1, 2, 3, then maybe one up here, just for safekeeping. Now for the rest of it, so we've got a bunch of resin going in here. We want a good, decent amount of resin coming up. So do we want a improved lift or a regular lift to start? Let's just go with a regular lift to start off and see how that works. So logistics, I think they're in here. Basic cargo lift. So let's put the cargo lift in wherever it may be. There it is. So it's going to go down, it's going to load, and where it's going to come back up. And I know there's already a 600 in there, so it's going to come right back up again. And we'll have some ready for refining up here. And so the refining process I want to do over here. And eventually we're going to have quite a large refining process. So I want to plan this out carefully. So I'm gonna need some induction chargers to do this. So let me go see what we can do about induction charging. And I'm out of the Mark IIs. Whoa, everything just kind of popped in here. That seems a little bright to me, but you know, whatever. So we're going to want a few of the Mark IIs. I still haven't run my copper over here. I'm still a little perturbed that... Oh, no, actually, we're going to need to... That needs to come straight out. I'm pretty sure that needs to come straight out. And we're going to make... copper is... Well, let's see. I need 10. Let's do 20. 20 is fine. That'll give us 4 induction chargers, and I wanted to make 3, so a little bit of extra. Another induction charger for something is just fine. Oh yeah, and our research is done. I should go get that. Oh, I just hit shift to run. Not playing 7 days. Improved minecarts, which is perfect, and improved minecart logistics, which is what I want next. Because we're going to use minecarts. We're going to use minecarts with the system. The resin system. So I need to get that research done. So that'll complete between episodes, as well as finishing the induction charger power boosters. So we'll kick it off next episode with continuing the resin farm build. So that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.